together, and man, what a time to be a part of Secret. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, my best buddy, Red Diamond, Mr. Troy Brown. Are you there?
All right, I'm here, Jeff. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. See people still coming on. It's a great day to time to be in Secret. Things are really starting to come together. You know, if you were at the last big event, here's one of the things I said, and there were so many good things said from so many people at the last event. But one of the things I said was, I feel like Secret's had this incredible vehicle, and they've had comp plan, and we just needed to kind of fill some potholes in the road to make so this thing can go fast, right? Because the money's there, everything's there. You just got to get in the right places because, you know, as people are in this industry, you've learned this if you've been around a while, and some of you may be new. But in any comp plan of any kind of company out there, there's only $1 and $1. It's really how you situate the dollar. Does it fit what you're doing? Does it make sense? Is it made for speed? And that's where we wanted to get to, where the dollar was in the right places, made for speed, so that a new person could come in, start making money. Therefore, as your team grows, things go faster. You make more money as you're here, right? That's what this is all about. And so, I was up in Minnesota. Some of you are on the phone. I saw on the call here on the Zoom. I was up in Minnesota the other day, and what was funny was as I was flying out to Minnesota, I was here in Oklahoma City, had to go through Dallas on my flight, then to Minnesota. Well, here in Oklahoma City, when I got on the plane, it was beautiful. We don't get a lot of great weather this time of year because we got storms that roll in, but it was sunny. It was beautiful. There was no wind. I got on the plane. It was a later flight. And I thought, man, this is going to be nice. And then we're just getting ready to take off, and ding, they hit the button on the airplane and said, sorry, folks, we're going to have a slight delay. There's weather over Dallas, Texas. I looked on the radar. There was one cloud in the whole this part of the United States over Dallas, Texas. And so they delayed us. It's going to be about 20 minutes. Well, they kept doing it to us over and over and over. And that cloud just hung around there. There was actually tornadoes that started building up and down in Texas in that area. And I stayed on the plane without leaving Oklahoma City for 8 hours. I stayed on the plane for 8 hours. One of the longest flights of my life, and I never left the ground. It was crazy. And so, but here's the good news of it. So I'm on the plane with nothing to do. So I'm thinking of stuff, and I'm going to do a training in Minnesota, and so I just started thinking about this comp plan and where we gone and how to simplify. And I'd started getting some calls from people that were all excited about all the new stuff and what we're doing with the comp plan, but they didn't quite have it right. They didn't understand everything of the comp plan. So I just thought, man, I'm going to do something in Minnesota to try to simplify this. And I think it went over pretty big. So I just think we all ought to know how to talk about this thing. And I wanted to simplify this process. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you, some stuff that I showed up there, and I think it helped, and I think it helped a lot of here. Here's my screen coming up. I know there's new people on here. There's people been on for a while. I just want to kind of simplify this process, and so I think this is going to help everybody just a little bit, and help you explain it, because that's the most important thing, is how do you get a new person in, how do you get them started, right? And so. And by the way, I don't talk about comp plan to everybody. I just want to be able to tell them how to go make the money. And we'll explain it as we go, but we don't need to sit down with a brand new people and go through the comp plan every time, okay? They need to know enough to get somebody in. And then once they start saying, well, how am I making this money? You're at least able to tell them a little bit how this works. And so let's talk about how this works. And this needs to, again, I'm assuming there's some new people on here. You know, as we're showing the presentation of Secret, we're coming in at these different pack levels. This is how we get somebody started. We can start them at 449. Again, with the 449, the 49 added, you know, that includes the business there. So 400 plus 49 is 449. You're getting $600 worth of retail products. You're getting your membership. You're getting a getaway trip included for 2. You're getting a lot of other stuff with the membership. You know, it's all coming. And your first month of Club Secret is included in that 449. Okay, that's one way. And you get a trip included. Then you have the Power Pack, which is more products. You get nutrition and skincare with the Power Pack. It's a little more, it's more products. It's $700 plus the 49. That's $749. We all know that. And then there's a third way, and I'm just doing this as review. There's a third way called the Pro Pack. I'm showing it as $2,049 with the business, and you're getting about $3,000 worth of products, but instead of getting one getaway for two, you're getting 3 getaways for 2. So the value is incredible. So I know there's a lot of you are selling the Pro Packs. And again, I say this in every presentation. I'll say it in this training. I don't care where they get in. I just want to get in where they fit in, because this is worth getting in. We just want to get them started, right? And so whichever one fits them the best, that's what we're going. So as we know, though, they get a trip included when they start. Okay, for 2, they get a trip. If they buy a pack, they get a trip for 2 included right then. And then if they get on the Club Secret plus $50 a month, that's called the 50/50, 50 of Club Secret, $50 a month on some product that's ordered every month. So that's why I like to get them on Subscribe and Save right away, because I don't want them to miss a month by forgetting to order that $50. If they do that 12 months in a row, they get it every year at their anniversary. They get another trip, right? We all know that. And that those trips are important, and it's a great way to travel. It's a way to, and I'm just telling you, when you see the new site on the 1st, you're going to be excited. But I wanted to review that. So that's kind of the pitch. Get in with a pack, get a trip, get all these products, get your Club Secret, get your business, all that. And then if you get on the 50/50 every year, you're going to, on your anniversary, you're going to get another trip. That's kind of our pitch, right? And so we get the trip for 2, and I'm not going to go through, this is the getaway we went on that you guys have seen the video on. I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to tell you it was a great value, $1,876 for 2 people. And we got it. If you guys look at this, we just paid the port fees and taxes for $280. So would you rather spend $1,876 or $280? Of course, you want to spend $280, right? And so that, and by the way, the cruise fare was $0. It's just the port fees and taxes of the ports we're going to. We can't get around that. And so that's an incredible value. So I like to show that value, but here's the 50/50. Again, I said, if you get on the Club Secret, which is $50, you get on a product that's $50 a month, and I suggest you put somebody on auto ship right away. I like talking about recovery because it's our #1 selling product. Everybody, pretty much everybody on this call, I'm sure you're taking it, right? Everybody's on it. So I know there's people that are pushing the energy for a lot of young people like to have the energy because people do that. And so whatever you like, but get somebody on, get them on something so that they get their $50 every month so they don't miss that trip, right? And so that's the pitch. And so, but here's the income part. So I just want to review. That's the basic pitch. Now here's the income off of it. We now have the business because we paid that $49. We can make money. Okay. In secret, and this is what I wanted to say, there's basically 7 different ways to make money. If we really broke it down, there's probably more than that, but 7 that people really kind of know about. When I'm getting somebody started, or when we're building our business, to be honest with you, I'm really only thinking of 3 and then 4 total. Really, that's really all I'm thinking about when I'm doing this business, me personally, and most of the business builders out there. And so I want to talk about the first 3, the main 3 that a new person, as they're starting to make money, we got to at least be able to tell them how that money's made. And I want to make it simple. And so this is where we're at. So I'm going to cover 3. The first one is called the Get Started Bonus / Rockstar Bonus. That's the first one. Okay. The second one is the Team Bonus or / Cycle Bonus. Okay. And I'm going to go through each one of these. And the last one is the one that we all heard about at the last event. It's called the Squared Bonus. I know we called it 50/50 squared then, but now we have 10/10 squared, 25/25 squared, 50/50 squared, 100/100 squared, 250/250 squared. By the way, Big Poppy Jeff, who introduced you guys, not only did he lead the leaderboard, the bulletin board last month, but I'll just tell you, he's passed the 250/250 for sure. You know, so, and there's other people on here. So congratulations, anybody hitting a Squared Bonus right now. Okay. So congratulations to you. So these are the 3 I want to talk about right now. And to make it simple and let you see the path and how it all fits together and how to simply explain it. So for you guys that don't know, that you kind of know about the Get Started, you know about the Rockstar, let's just review it. If you get a $400 pack, you're going to get 10%, the Getting Started Bonus. That's $40 in a bonus, right? If you get a $700 pack, you're getting 10% of that, so $70 on that. You get that back. If you personally put somebody in that buys one of those packs, you get a 10% bonus. Okay. If you put a $2,000 pack in, it's 10%, 200 pack. But we all know that not only are you eligible for the getting started bonus, but if you get 4 of those packs sold in a 4-week period, okay, it's the week you're in plus 4 weeks. So if we're in a week now, if we put somebody in, we got this week plus 4 more weeks to get getting started once we get that first one in. Okay. If we get 4 of those, 4 packs in 4 weeks, we get something else. So we have to add another pack in this scenario. So there's 4 different packs. It doesn't matter what combination it is. It could all be $400 packs. It could all be $700 packs. It could all be $2,000 packs, or it could be a combination of any of them, as long as it's 4. And when you hit 4 in 4 weeks, you get the Rockstar bonus added on to the getting started bonus. So how does that work? Well, everything just doubles. 40 goes to 80. 70 goes to 140. 200 goes to 400. And if you get another $40 bonus here, it went to 80. So there's your 4 for the 4 weeks. If you add that up in the Rockstar, you're getting $700 with the getting started in the Rockstar. Does that make sense to everybody? Think about a new person. They get in, and we ought to be telling them this bonus. Listen, let's go get your list going right now. And if we get 4 people in 4 weeks, you're gonna get 10% no matter what. But if you get 4 of them, you're gonna double it up. So let's really start talking to people about that. Let me show you an example. Here's somebody just to show you, if you've never done it or had anybody do it that you're personally working with, let me show you how it works. This is somebody, a new person's back-end commission statement. Okay, here's how it works. They got the getting started bonus. They did 4 packs, and their bonus for getting started was 10%. They did $4,000 somehow, some way that week, and they made $400. But because they got 4, they got the Rockstar bonus. What did they get? Another 400. That doubled. So they made 800 in the getting started and the Rockstar. Now there were some other bonuses down there. We're not going to talk about those right now, but all told, they made 990. 800 of it was the getting started and the Rockstar. See, this bonus, we can all make. Do you guys understand? Everybody on this call can make the getting started or the Rockstar bonus. You can make this. You can get the 10%. You can get the double up. But this is really made for that new person to help them make some money right away. And $800 on the getting started in Rockstar, that's pretty darn good. I don't care if it was $500, $600. It is a belief check that now they believe more than when they got started. They did some work. They got a check. It worked. This is how you get people really started. So that's the getting started, right? So let's go to the second part of this, which is the team bonus or the cycle bonus. Now I got calls when we got back this last couple of weeks. I started getting calls saying, "Wow, I'm so excited about this squared bonus and everything, but let me make sure we don't get cycle bonuses anymore, right?" And I was like, "No, this happened several times." I'm like, "No, you still get cycle bonuses. That squared bonus is on top of the cycle, on top of the getting started." Okay, how does cycle bonuses work? Now, really, I hope this really helps you to understand and be able to tell how people how this works. Here you are. This is you. I don't care if it's a new person, you, whatever. This is you. And maybe I know you and maybe I don't on this call right now. But even if I don't know you, I know something about you. I know something about everybody on this call. And here's what I know. You know people I don't know. And if I start with you in this business, that is an asset. Everybody that comes in, they bring an asset to the table. They know people we don't know. And so let's say in this example that we go and we teach that new person or you to go hit Rockstar. So you go tell the people we don't know, and we put 4 people in. Remember the 4 people? We made $700 in that example. Okay. Now, anytime from now on, from the time these 4 people come in, maybe we make the Rockstar, but now every single time, every month, they buy a product, they pay their monthly membership for Club Secret. Anytime they pay something, we get an override. Does everybody get that? From this point on, if they buy recovery, if they buy energy, if they buy some skincare, whatever, we override from this point on those 4 people. Now, but here's the great thing. Those 4 people. Maybe I don't know their name. Maybe I don't know who they are, but I know something about all 4 of those people. What is it? They know people we don't know. They bring an asset to the table. And those 4 yellow people, and I'm going to call them by the colors of the dots here. Those 4 yellow people, they know people we don't know, and they go tell some of their people, and those people get in. Those are the red people. Now, from this point on, from now on, anytime those red and yellow people buy any product, we override. That's the team bonus. It's based off the volume of your entire team, whether you brought them in or not. You getting this? This is how it gets really, really big. Now, the yellow people brought the red people. I don't know who the red people are, but I know this. Those red people know people we don't know. And we go and help them show. We teach them what to do. And they go show, and guess what? All those red people, they start selling people, and they bring in the green people. Now, we don't know the green people, but we override everything they do from this point on. And are you getting how exciting this is? I hope this is a good visual for you to explain how this works to people. To explain how somebody says, well, how do I make money? Well, you know people, the yellow people, and they know people, the red people. And at that point, once they start coming in, you override everything. So if they buy, name a product that we have. They buy the skin pill. We override on it. They buy the energy drink. We override. They pay their $50 membership for Club Secret. We override. You get how cool this is? And if you're new, I want you to know this. You can make up to $25,000 per week with that one bonus, with the team bonus. $25,000 a week. Okay, there's no rank requirement. There's none of that. It's just if you have the volume, you make the override of up to $25,000 a week. Okay, so that's simple, right? That's the second bonus. I hope this makes sense. Now let's talk. And by the way, here's somebody on the team just to show you how this works. I just want people to see it. Okay. By the way, there's people that are maxing out to $25,000 a week. This person did not, but look at what they did. They made $12,000 this week in the team bonus. Okay. Now they made some other bonuses that you're seeing there, and the total is showing at 17,000, but 12,000 of it was the team bonus. Getting this? This is cool. See how simple this is? Don't make this too complicated. The yellow people override, you override the yellow people, and they know people we don't know. Then they bring the red people, you override them. Then they bring the green people, you override them. Hey, the green people bring the purple people, and the purple people bring the pink people, and the pink people bring the chartreuse people. I don't care what colors. Just they all, when they do something club secret or product, we override. Okay? Now, let's talk about the third one, the squared bonus, right? I hope this is giving everybody a visual. I hope this is simplifying it. Now let's talk about the squared bonus. Now the squared bonus is something that we really, really wanted, again, to help people make money fast and make it residual in nature, leveraged in nature right off the bat. Watch this. This squared bonus is a leveraged residual income. What is that? If you're new, you're like, what is a leveraged residual income? Well, here's what leverage means. J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have the 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own effort. See, that's leverage. Then what is residual? Well, Warren Buffett said residual, if you're not making money while you sleep, you work till you die. That's residual. You're making money while you sleep. It's happening without you. This is a leveraged residual income. That's powerful. Okay, so now let's talk about the square bonus, how it works. Now, what we said was, okay, everybody that's coming in, we want them on 50-50 because why? Why should they get on 50-50? Club Secret's the deal, first of all. They get all these benefits for Club Secret. This is the way we travel. This is the way we get the telemedicine type product. We get all these benefits, the member deals, all this stuff. That's through Club Secret. So everybody that we bring in, they're on Club Secret, man. And then we're getting them on some kind of subscribe and save right away of a product so that they don't lose their trip every year. Because if they don't do that month, they miss a month, and they got to start over. And I don't want that to happen, right? So we want to get them right away. Hey, most people are taking recovery, get on recovery right now, right? So it's the squared bonus is based off this right here. And now we know that if somebody does you got a customer of $100 or a member that's doing $100 in QE a month and dollars a month, that also counts. But this is the foundation. The 50-50 is the foundation. So let's just think 50-50 right now. So now it's just a head count. For the squared bonus, all you're doing is how many people on my left team and how many people on my right team are doing 50-50. That's all it is. It's a head count. And now you're making residual leverage residual income off of that. So the first level that you start making level residual income through the squared bonus is at 10-10. That's 20 members total, right? By the way, did you put all 20 in? No. You put the yellow people in, and the yellow people put the red people in, and the red people put the green, and through all those people, you got 10 and 10 doing 50-50. Get it? And with that, the monthly payout, and we got a promotion going on now, it's $100, but right now it's $200 a month. Okay? $200 a month for 10 and 10 every month. It's a leveraged residual income. Okay? Now, then if you can do 10-10, let me just say this. Side note, this is bonus training. This is, I'm not here to bash this or bash. I just want to compare. I just want to make a comparison of what I was used to. In my last endeavor where we did really well, we made a lot of money. If you hit 30 and 30, your residual income in that last company I was in was $100 a month at 30 and 30. At 10-10, we're at 200 here. You can say, well, that one, you paid $50 a month, but we had a $25 every month fee. So it was really pretty close to the same. And we're making, for 10-10, we're making twice what we made for 30-30 there. Get it? Now, at 25-25, that's 50 members total. Remember, it's not you getting them all. But if you can do 10-10, now you got all those people. Now they're getting people, and you're making $500 a month. Right now, it's saying it's really 250, but we're doubling it right now for 90 days, so it's 500. It's just those two levels that are being doubled. Okay. Then we got the 50-50 square. This is where we started it all at. That's 100 member. When you get to 50-50, you're making 1,000. When you get to 100, you're getting 2,000. And when you get to 250, like my buddy Big Poppy there, you're getting 5,000 a month, every month. Leverage residual income. Now let me say this. Let's just take those three bonuses. How many different ways we have to make money? 7, maybe a little more, but we're just saying 7. I've talked about 3. We're talking about how to make somebody brand new, getting in, get started, rockstar, how to make money. Somebody starts building team, how to make cycle bonuses up to 25,000 a week. And somebody that does this, getting another, it's just another bonus, just a boom, here it is, bonus. See, what we wanted was the right dollars in the right place. Do you guys think that the right dollars are getting in the right place right now? See what I'm saying? Like, these dollars were always here in the comp plan. We haven't added any dollars into the comp plan. We just moved them around and said, let's make them to where this thing can go fast. And so you don't think that Isaac and Eddie and the team's been working? Come on now. I'm telling you, they're putting the money in the right place so that you, the person that comes in today, your brand new person, they can come in and say, okay, I see a career path. I see a career path that if I go put in 4, and I can put in more than 4, right? I'm just saying 4. I go put in 4 and I help them put in people, and those people put in people. I can see a career path that if I get, just think of this. At 250 in this example, you're making 5,000 a month just in the squared bonus. Now, are you making cycle bonuses? Yeah. Are you making, we haven't even talked about check match yet. That's a 4th bonus. But I'm just going to say it, and I can't say I guarantee you, and this is for sure going to happen. But here's what I believe. This is Troy, what I believe about the comp plan. If you get to 250, and you're doing everything the way we're doing it, you're making $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year in the square bonus. If you do it every month, you're going to be at a 6-figure income, in my opinion. That's my opinion. That's not guaranteeing. I can't show you that on paper. I'm just telling you that's what I believe. With everything I got, I believe it. Watching what I'm seeing, right? So that's the bonus. Now, I want to add one more thing. So, and again, you're saying, wow, 250. I don't know if I know that many people. It's not who you know. It's who they know and who they know and who they know and who they know. You got it? Remember this? Every time somebody asks you a question, I want you to think of this right here. See the dots. Think about these dots. This is how it works. This is a simple way to explain it. Take a screenshot of this. Do whatever so you have this. Okay? Now, I want to talk about one more bonus that we do not need to mention in the beginning with a new person. I just want you guys to see the career path. See, I believe that in any comp plan, there needs to be a path for the new person. Then there needs to be a path for that person that wants to make a little more and get some time back in their life and maybe think about someday doing this full time instead of going to work and again, I'm not against the job. They want to do this full time instead of go to a JOB and work for somebody else's dream. Okay. They want to work on theirs. That's the middle. So beginning, the middle, and then that end person that says, I want to make a buttload of money. I want to change the world. I want to give to foundations. I want to help my family. I want to do this. We want to have a path for that person too. So I want to go into this last section. So that person can make 25,000 a week in bonuses. They can make 5,000 in square bonus. But let's say they want to go way beyond that. Let's talk about one more bonus. It's called check match. Okay. Now, again, please, 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 please don't share this with your brand new person other than the fact you got it. Don't overload your person with everything I'm showing here. I'm showing you so that when they ask you, when you're driving down the road, you're going to a meeting with your brand new person, they say, how do I make $500 a month? You say, oh, go 25-20. How do I make $2,000 a month? Oh, you need to go 100 and everybody be on 50-50. You're gonna make way more than 1,000, but you're guaranteed 1,000 in the squared bonus. See, I want you to be able, you do this, you get that, and know how to explain it. Now, let's look at check match. You guys know we get 4 levels of check match. The way check match works here, it's not based on the levels. It's based on the first person making money, basically. Your first bronze and above. That's who you check match. So what is that? Why is that important? In some plans, it says you check match on the first level. What if all your first levels are duds and they didn't do anything? But they led you to somebody, it led you to somebody, it led you to somebody, it led you to somebody really good. Wouldn't you like that really good person to be your first level of check match? That's the way it works here. The first person that's doing something is your check match. So here's how it works. Let's look at, we got 4 levels. Here's how the first one works. You get 20% on level 1. You can have as many level 1s as you want. Go in and put 100 new personals, you can have 100 new level 1s, right? So here's how it works. Let's say you got 10 personals, okay, that all go do something. This is 10 different lines of lineage and you got a level 1 in those 10 lines of lineage. And in those lines of lineage, let's say they're all doing $200. Could some people do more? Could some people do less? Sure. In this example, we're just saying those 10 people are doing $200 a week. That's what they're making. Okay. Well, you're going to check match this. Here's how it works. On the first level, you get 20% of 200. 20% of 200 is 40. But you got 10 of those. So 10 times 40 is $400. So you're making on your first level right now $400 a week, right? Now, the second check match goes, if you're a silver and a gold, you start earning second level check match. First level, you have to be a bronze or a royale. Second level, you have to be a silver or a gold. Now, silver or gold, you get a 10% on the second level. So how does that work? Well, we got 10 people on the first level. Let's say all those 10 people on the first level, we teach them to do exactly what we did and they did it. It's not going to happen exactly like this. I know that. I'm just giving you an example. 10 people go get 10 people. Those first level get 10 people. That's 100 people doing $200 in this example. 10% of 200 is 20. You got 100 of them. 100 times 20 is 2,000 that week. Plus the first level, you're making 2,400 a week. Everybody with me? If you're with me, hit a 7 in the chat. 7 in the chat right now, just so I know some people are there. Okay? Hit a 7. Okay, we got a bunch of people. You're with me. All right. So we got 2,400 per week just in this bonus. Watch this. Let's go to the third level. Third level, we're making 2,400 a week in level 1 and 2 in this example. We got 100 people in that 1 and 2 level. Let's say those 100 people, we teach them to get 10 just like we did. That's 1,000 people. We teach them to do, some are going to do more, some are going to do less. I get it. Some people aren't going to get 10 people. Some are going to get 0, some are going to get 1, but somebody's going to really mess this up and go get 110 people. It's going to really mess it up, right? So now they're all doing 200. Now you got 10% of 200 again at $20. We now have 1,000 of those. 1,000 times 20 is 20,000 a week. Plus what we're doing in level 1 and 2, that's 22,400 a week. You getting it? Everybody getting this? Somebody says, man, I want to make the big money. Okay, let me show you how check match works. And we got a career path. See, we got these other bonuses to get you going in your check match. Now watch this. So you're making 22,400 a week but there's a fourth level. At Diamond, you start getting the fourth level. So you're making 22,400 a week in 1, 2, and 3 level. But now we take those 1,000 people, we teach them to get 10. That's 10,000 people doing $200 a week. That's 10%. It's $220. 10,000 people times 20. That's 200,000 a week. Now let me tell you something. In my last endeavor, Jeff's last endeavor, people on this phone, last endeavor, made a lot of money. And I'm not here to talk about the past. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I didn't have check match. We went and hit the top level of the company 4 times. 4 times. Only people to do it. 4 times we did it. We didn't have check match. I kept hearing about these mythical people that had 1 center. They didn't have to go build a 2nd center or 3rd center. They're in companies and they had 1 center and they're making this mythical, with 1 center, $1 million a month. I'm like, how are they doing it? It was check match. See, I'd heard that, but I didn't understand it because we didn't have a check match, right? But look at this. If you're 200,000 a week plus the 22,400 that you're making in the other 3, that's 222,400 a week. If you multiply that times 52 weeks, guess what? You're the mythical figure making $1 million a month in 1 bonus called check match. Now I know it's, hey, you got to go get it, but it's there. So you see the career path? You see how we got something for the brand new person, how to bring them up through the deal. And if they become that giant, we can show them how to make the giant money, right? I'm just telling you, this is incredible. So I just want to do, but I want you to go back to the very beginning. I said in the very beginning, there's 3 ways to make money. I'm going to show you 3 ways to make money here. And we showed you the getting started and the rock star. We showed you the cycle bonus and we showed you the squared bonus. Do you see the career path here? Do you see how the money just got moved in the right places so that you and your new person could go win here and win big? Now, what's the key? The money's here. It's always been here. It's just been in different places. But what's the key right now? See, and I'm just going to use Jeff as the example. I wanted to tell you guys that he led the leaderboard because Jeff, he's one of the big leaders here, but he was the lead guy on the leaderboard that just came out for last month. He was the number 1 guy, meaning he went and recruited more people and got them started with packs than anybody in the company. Okay. And I say that because why is that important? Because it's never changes how you build this. The way you build this is always the same. See, and I'm not here to beat people up, but there's gurus online out there saying, buy my program for $24.99. I'll teach you how to build it. They aren't Jeff. They didn't just lead our company. They didn't just see Jeff's out doing it every day. The things, making a list, teaching people to make a list, going, booking their launch parties, going and doing the meetings, all those things. Those never change. That's how you build. That's how this works. And so I wanted to show you this part, but I'm going to bring the guy on that was number 1 on the leaderboard last week, and he just keeps doing it. And I'm going to say this: I've known this guy for 40 years, close to 40 years, and I know he's excited about a lot of stuff, and you guys know him too, and he gets excited. I've never seen him this focused, and I'm saying it, and you guys that have been around you know. I saw some of you saying, man, Jeff, you were awesome in Chicago. Man, Jeff, I've never seen him this focused and never on a mission like he is right now. And you want to know why? Because everything we've asked Isaac to do, he's done it. He has built the company we've been looking for. And yeah, we're just in the beginning phases, but we're building it from the ground up. We're not building it from the top down and let it crumble. See, it's real easy to say, look at this, we got this, and we got, especially in travel, build it from the ground up, build it on the foundation. But I want you to hear from Jeff real quick before we close this out, because this is a guy that's getting it out. So Big Poppy,
yes,
are you
sir.
on the
Great
call?
Let's job, go. Troy. Can you hear me and see me okay?
Yeah. I'm going to take my share off so they can see you, buddy. There you go.
Okay, Big Poppy's in the house. Let's go, Mamba. I see you out there. Guys, give it up to Troy. He's been working feverishly for the last 2 years, hands on every day, staying up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning just to bring this all together. I know we want instant gratification and we want this happening right now. Great things just don't happen overnight. They have to be planned and put together. So give it up to Troy. He's been working tirelessly to put this all together. So now it's here. So, he spoke about a big event, and big decisions are made at big events. And the last event we went to while he was on stage, whatever triggered it in that moment, I knew in that moment we were going all the way again. And the reason why I did, because he just hit it. Isaac does exactly what he says he's going to do. He backs it up. Maybe it's not as fast as we want it sometimes, but he does exactly what he says he's going to do. That's a comforting feeling. And for me, it was a sense of relief because this is the only life I've ever known for the last 18 years. A life of not having to worry about getting up and go to a job, a life that, I went to dinner a little earlier with my wife and, I sat there a second, I watched people walk in and it just kind of caught me that people look miserable, man. They look tired and see life's worth living. And so what are you dreaming about? I got to start dreaming again because I didn't know if this feeling would come back that I have right now. I had it before, but we had lost it. The COVID years, craziness went on. I didn't know if this feeling was going to be back. Well, the feeling's back. My legs are both going, Troy, 100 miles an hour. So you know what happens then? Craziness starts happening. So what are you dreaming about? Are you dreaming outside your zip code and your area code? Because that's all I see right now. I see here in about 2 years walking and getting on a boat, a bigger boat, a ship, and riding around Santorini with my buddy and toasting, and we're diving for lobster. And it's so crazy. We got the hot butter going and we got to jump in the ocean and wash the butter off. That's what I'm dreaming about. So when you're dreaming about that, someone's chirping, this is one of those things you don't even hear them because all you can see is freedom. You got to have a next play mentality. And you might be saying, what's that mean? See, in sports right now, in basketball right now, they're chasing for this championship, I guess. I can see it every once in a while. They're playing basketball all the time. See, they have a next play mentality. I want you to have a next call, a next appointment, a next meeting mentality because you're one recruit away from being on an all-time high. You're one meeting away from having greatness. But it starts right now. See, I see so many people out there. They've been calling me, man. Have you got on the new travel site? I know you got early access to being a diamond and above. Did you get access to it? You've had it for about 2 weeks. No, I haven't even looked at it. And you're like, well, what do you mean? Why haven't you looked at it? Don't you want to know? See, there's a thing called blind faith. I think the Bible talks about it, and not to get all crazy on you. See, I have blind faith. See, I believe in my buddies working his ass off behind the scenes that I can go run for freedom to show people how simple this really is. He talked about a career path. And some people's like, career path? Man, I got to go to my regular job. Do you like it? Career path meaning make it simple. Go get 4. Go hit Rockstar and help them do the same, and you got residual income. I think my buddy Raymond just told about a group up in Wichita, Kansas. You know how much money you have to have sitting in the bank right now to draw an extra $200? I think it's over $50,000 with the interest rates going right now. And you're telling me I can go talk to people about having fun, looking good and feeling good and traveling the world? Are you kidding me? See, we're all 20 inches from greatness. And you're like, what do you mean? We're 20 inches from greatness. And this is where the switch came on. That 20 inches is from here to here. It's from your mind to your heart. See, when it's in your mind and it gets in your heart, there's no stopping you. So what's not stopping us is that quest for freedom, man. See, so we get busy with not busy activity, money-making activity. I don't have to go look in the back office to wonder if it's right. I got to concentrate on who am I talking to next? How many people do I sponsor? How deep is the leg? And how many people do I have at training? I don't have to worry about anything else because I know the money's going to come. See, some of you are waiting for it to be perfect. I don't know if it'll ever be perfect, but it's damn good. So yeah, it's focus. It's an intense focus. And what it is, guys, it's belief that the company's going to do what they do. And it's our job to outrun the company. Some of you are comfortable. And I'm not here to step on toes. I want to help you change your life. See, we have 4 days left in this month. And somebody might be saying, I want to make an extra $500. It's simple. By minimum, go put in 4 preview packs before midnight on Sunday. alone, you've made $480 just off the preview packs on Triple Rockstar right now. So don't come complaining to me about, I ain't making no money. Get on the phone and call somebody else. Call the next person. See, what are you focusing on? Busy activity or money-making activity? There's a difference. Yeah, there's a new site. I don't even know what it looks like. See, we're in this pocket right now. We're in a pocket that a lot of us on here have been before. And it's very, very similar to 07 and 08. It's very similar to 07 and 08 when they were painting doom and gloom. No one's going to buy anything. The economy's going to crash. The housing market's going to blah, blah, blah. We went on to explode. Well, we're eerily familiar to that pocket again. So I'm not going to let this ride pass us up. I've been here before. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I know what it smells like. And I hate wasted talent. And what I mean by that, there's a 30-30 clip that my buddy talked about years ago in Atlanta. It was called The Best That Never Was. See, there was a running back that came to Oklahoma and he could have been the best of all time. He was 6'4", weighed about 250 and could fly. He had run over you or run around you. But he came to Oklahoma, he broke all kinds of records, and then he just kind of faded away out of sight. And they told a story about the best that never was. See, we didn't want to be the best that never was. We wanted to be the best that ever does. And that, don't let us outwork you. See, we've been to the mountaintop before. A lot of you is like, I'm dreaming big. I think I want to do it. See, you got to have a clear path. You got to have a clear vision. And that vision is crystal clear for us right now, man. I can see ourselves sitting on the back of that boat. And it's just, again, if you've ever seen the movie The Miracle, again, I'm going to call another one. I'm going to call another one. I'm going to call another one. And somebody might say right now, I don't have your belief yet. Guess what? You get to borrow ours till you get yours. All this is a transfer of belief. My belief is bigger than yours. We have fun, freedom, and fulfillment all tied up in one package. Are you kidding me? And plus, we're going to get another revenue stream when you hit platinum by being a part of the new training system that we own as business owners together in the field. You got to be joking me. Don't let this opportunity pass. These things, take it from the old guy. You're going to be at the right place, the right time a couple times in your life. I've been here before, 07 and 08. We didn't miss it. We're here again. We're past all the drama. And understand this before we wrap up. We ain't watching nobody. They're watching us. Trust me in this. All this chirping going on out there on social media, they're watching us. They're wondering, are we really going to pull this off? I can tell you this. The Kentucky Derby's coming up next weekend. And I've told Isaac this before. And if you're a betting person, you bet on the horses to see if they're going to win. I can tell your ass something. You bet on the right horse here. You bet on the right amount of horses on here because they've been here before. They know what it looks like. They know what it feels like. And it's time to run for your chance at freedom. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't be the best that never was. Be the best that ever does. Troy, thanks for having me. Go kick ass. 4 days. Go triple your income.
Damn. That's my buddy right there. That's my buddy. Let me just say this. I know there's some people saying we want the slides, we want this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film those slides and that presentation on how to do the comp plan. I'll put it on Chillin' Worldwide, the app, and chillinworldwide.com. I'll put the slides on there, all that kind of stuff. That'll be up real quick. So those of you that want it, we'll get it out there. And I mean, like now, I'm not going to wait 2 weeks to do it. I'm doing it now. And so I just wanted to make sure you guys know that. But man, let me just tell you something. If you didn't just listen to Jeff Boff and say, okay, this thing's really happening, then you weren't listening to the same thing I listened to. It's time to suck it up and go, man. Quit listening to the naysayers on the internet. They're not naysaying about secret. They're naysaying about life right now. It is time to get it going again. So I think that's been enough for tonight. I think my buddy brought it home. And I just want to thank everybody for coming on. And as you know, Jeff and I don't do a lot of these calls, but when we do, we like to bring something special. And I think tonight was something special. So thanks for coming on. Appreciate it, everybody. God bless. We'll see you later.